I'd like to start by asking you a little bit about your early life and what led you to a career in military service.
Absolutely. So I was a military brat to start with. My father actually flew B-52s for many years. He was a major in the Air Force. Unfortunately, lost that career because of a heart attack. Don't smoke, kids. But he finished out his 20 years as an engineer because he had gotten his engineering degree from Cornell before going to flight school and retired as a major after 20 years back in 92. That being said, you'd think I was in the Air Force, he was in the Air Force. That's a natural progression. But then you throw in that little side stint in the Marines. How that came about is when my father was talking to his kids. I have two older brothers. He always said, if you ever consider going into the military, give the Marines the first consideration because they are the only branch that truly is focused on winning wars. And having been in both the Air Force and the Marines, I can say absolutely true. The Marines understand leadership and their number one goal is mission accomplishment. They want to win the war.
Absolutely.
So that's how I ended up going into the Marines. I went into the Marine Reserves because I wanted to go to college as well. The only Marine Reserve unit in my state, which was Maine at the time, was infantry. So I ended up going into the infantry and getting a few odd looks because I was way overqualified for it. And it didn't surprise too many people when I went back in that I chose to do cyber instead.
Absolutely. So was that the main driver that led you to the Air Force from the Marine Corps was getting that technical experience and trying to translate it?
Yep. So I call my first enlistment my God and Country enlistment. I feel like service is something that any citizen should do. And since I was able, I did it. Then I got out of the Marines in '07 and finished up my super useful degree in music performance. And I can sing, I can shoot well, and was a track and field athlete back in the day, none of which actually qualify you for good paying jobs. And I always wanted a family. So I'm like, okay, so I've got all that out of my system. I've done my service. I got my super fun degree. Wouldn't take that either back for the world of me. But how am I actually going to pay for a living? So that's what brought me to the Air Guard. Said, okay, I'll still be serving, but this time let's let them actually give me some actual marketable skills. So I saw an ad on Craigslist of all places for the Air National Guard and applied, got in, and within 2 years already had a federal technician position and was full time from 2014 until I got pushed out in 2021.
Right.